Think we'll make it, Sarge?
Snow fell. Heavy, swirling snow. Sergeant Mark Jenkins gripped the steering wheel, knuckles white. Beside him, Private Ben Harris shivered. They were on mile 400 of an 800-mile drive. The Nevada desert, usually baking hot, was a frozen wasteland. Mark forced a smile.
This storm wasn't on the weather report.
The heater struggled against the biting cold. The engine coughed. A terrifying sputter. Mark's smile vanished.
Damn it.
The needle on the fuel gauge rested on empty. They coasted to a stop, the silence deafening. Outside, the wind howled, a hungry beast. They were miles from their last stop, a speck in a white abyss.
No signal,
Ben said, holding up his phone. His face, usually youthful and bright, was pale. Mark rummaged in the back.
We have those emergency blankets.
Small comfort. Hypothermia wouldn't care about their thin aluminum shields. He looked out at the swirling snow. Visibility was down to a few feet. They couldn't stay here. They'd freeze to death.
Come on, let's see how far we can walk before this storm swallows us whole.
Each step was a battle against the wind, against the growing numbness in their fingers and toes. Hope was a flickering candle, about to be snuffed out. And then, through the snow, a faint light. Yellow, inviting. A beacon in the white hell. A weathered sign, barely visible beneath a layer of snow, Joe's Diner, open 24 hours. The neon sign flickered, the O in Joe's dark and lifeless.
Salvation.
Ben gasped, his breath frosting in the air. The diner was small, just a counter and a few booths. The air inside was warm, thick with the smell of coffee and something indefinable, almost dusty. A figure stood behind the counter, wiping it down with a rag. He was tall and broad, his face hidden by a worn trucker hat.
Help you, boys?
His voice was a low rumble, almost lost in the quiet hum of the diner. Mark explained their predicament, their voices hoarse. The man listened, nodding slowly.
I got some gas in the back. Follow me.
He led them to a rusty pickup truck. He filled their tank with surprising speed, the only sound the glug of gasoline.
You're a lifesaver.
Mark said, pulling out his wallet.
Just get going. Storm's getting worse.
They thanked him again, their words lost in the wind. He watched them from the doorway, a shadowy figure against the warm light of the diner. The engine sputtered, then roared to life. They pulled away, the diner shrinking into the distance. That single O burned into their memories.
It was strange, right?
Ben said, his voice hushed even in the bustling mess hall.
Yeah, too convenient.
Mark agreed, stirring his coffee. Curiosity gnawed at them. They requested leave, drove back. Mile marker 342. The diner should be there. But there was nothing. Just an empty stretch of highway. The snow melted away, revealing cracked asphalt and scrub brush.
Joe's Diner closed down 25 years ago. Big snowstorm, place burned down, nobody around for miles.
He looked at them, eyes narrowed.
Story is, old Joe died in that fire. Some say he's still out there, helping folks in trouble.
Mark and Ben exchanged glances. The wind whistled through the dry grass, a mournful sound. The sun beat down on the empty highway. No diner, no Joe, just the echo of a memory and the unsettling feeling that some encounters are best left unexplained.